All right, so guys, you guys know on the 13th, that was 2 days ago, there was a big march that took place in London, hosted by Tommy Robinson. I believe Katie Hopkins was in attendance. And what is crazy, and I feel like nobody is even talking about the significance of, is the fact that Elon Musk, the richest man, as we can see on the planet, literally doing a speech there, bruv, saying Britain needs to rally up. Like, he's basically calling for a revolution. Because I even saw a tweet that I can't be asked to bring up where he said that 4 years for a next election is too long and that England needs to have a rising right now. So it's getting serious. And with the way, I did talk about this in my other video, but with the way that the media is covering it, you can tell that they're starting to accept that this is where the political landscape is headed now. Because before, this wouldn't have been called a rally. This would have been called Tommy Robinson, far right thug gathers this, that, but you can't say that if they're saying up to 150,000 people in attendance. And it looked like it might have been more people there, bro. It looks like there might have been actually more people there. People came from all over the UK. Look at this, even here, bro. Like they're remembering Charlie Kirk. And a few people got onto me because I called him a white supremacist. They said he's not a white supremacist, bro. Listen, if I say that, if I have views, if I'm like, okay, you know, all whites are evil inherently because they were involved in slavery, they benefited from that, you're gonna say that's anti-white, bro. So if a guy's saying things like, oh, blacks this, if he's saying things like, oh, blacks don't have the mental capacity for this, then bro, that's that's a white supremacist talking points, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's fair to say and he had a few of them talking points. I think it's fair to say my man had white supremacist views, and I believe, I mean, even this, you know, because people will say he never said this, he never said that, though, bro. It's a different time. You need to understand. Back in KKK, way back, bro, the color purple, maybe even before that, bruv, black people couldn't freaking vote in America. So we didn't have to worry. You could just come out and say, yeah, fuck them niggas. Like, yeah, look, we're super. But now it's different. The times change. So now you have to navigate it differently. Now you have to be like, oh, you have to, in a way, make them give the power to you. You have to make them give the power to you and make them kind of secede to your beliefs and make them believe that your beliefs are in their best interest, if that makes sense. That's what needs to be done nowadays. Things have changed, but in London, this is in London, was a tribute for
to get organised and mobile.
Whoa, he's loud, bro. Freaking hell.
Christ
is
king! Christ is king! Christ is king! Christ is king! Christ is king! Christ is king! Christ is king!
Damn, and there's a few, I don't really know where this movement's kind of headed now. Before it was kind of anti-immigration, it's been anti-immigration, it's been white national, I'd kind of put this white Christian nationalist, I'm kind of up there. And then there was also, there's also anti-Muslim, anti-immigration, there's quite a few things all mixed into one. But 100,000 people ended up, over 100,000 people, 150,000 people ended up turning up to the Tommy Robinson rally. And we're going to take a look at more clips from it.
It's the same prick that hates on the farmers and make grannies freeze in their pajamas. He's a traitor, an undercover dictator, a war instigator. He wants to fuck around and mess with human nature. Throwing around kids is satanic behaviour. And we ain't gonna fight no more. And we ain't gonna play no more. Sitting in silence, cause we know your game is to push us to violence. And we ain't gonna fight no more. And we ain't gonna play no more. No more. We say no to the Israel war.
Look at Tommy Robinson there, just like, okay, all right, let's wrap it up, girls.
We're not born in the UK.
And this is where, bruv, we call this, I watched a guy called O'Shea Duke Jackson, yeah? This is what we call the Negro wake-up call, even though we're not looking at a Negro right here, we're looking at a Sikh. Like, you need to remember, bro, deep down, you will never belong, like, with this movement, because this movement is, like, if you help the movement progress, then yeah, but really and truly, there's going to be people a part of the movement that will never see you as truly a part of the movement simply because of your background. It's like you're not white English, you know what I mean? And I believe it's about dividing and conquering, you know, especially with the way things are now. It's about dividing and conquering. You have to look up, and again, this is nothing to do with even the political views. It's how political parties gain power, how the Republicans gained power in America. At first, if you look at Trump, bro, Trump was saying the wildest things, bruv, about Mexicans, bruv. He was saying crazy stuff. Next election, he lost, then he toned it down, and he said, yo, you know what, Mexicans, bruv, listen, like, I hear you, man, yeah? They're extreme that time. I need you guys' vote. I don't want to deport you lot. I just want to deport the ones who ain't here legally. It's just you have to come here legally, and it's all good. It's all good if you're here legally. And now in LA, just come back from LA, bro. There's signs saying F-ICE everywhere because people are getting their families deported and things like that, and things are going wrong. ICE agents are pulling up, and they managed to trick the Mexicans into voting for this, bro. Like, they trick you into voting against your own interests, bro. It's mind games. And I'm not even necessarily saying that voting the other way would be any better, bro. I don't think, if you believe your one vote actually makes a difference, bruv, I have an airplane to sell you, bro. What is that the saying, bro? No, I have a spaceship to sell you, my guy. Because no matter what political party is in power, bro, your well-being as a working class person, as somebody who's not in the top 0.1%, your interests are not even thought about for a split second, bruv. It's about how much money can we make? How can we do this for that? Are we going to donate to this place to get this, to lobby for this, to lobby for that? Bruv, your life is not going to be changed. Everyone on the ground at these protests is being used as, they're being used as pawns, but less than pawns, you know? Pawns for the 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 pawns. You get what I'm saying? And even this tweet here, it says, Labour-run Westminster Council tried to block Tommy Robinson Unite the Kingdom rally. Tommy has just revealed on stage that Westminster Council tried to cancel to block the rally from happening just 48 hours ago, and the Met Police overruled it. Very well done to the Met Police. And I will say this, the fact that something like this huge on this scale, hosted by Tommy Robinson, you know, somebody who's been thrown in prison for reasons that they don't seem valid. You get what I'm saying? The reasons seem a bit like, okay, is he in prison for that? Is he in prison for this, but then somebody else can frame it a certain way. But for them to even let this go ahead, bro, it tells you that they probably see the shift coming. Like, they're thinking, nah, there'll be way too much backlash if we try to cancel this, bro. Because like 3-4 years ago, I could never see this going ahead, bro. Like, but look at this in the middle of London, bruv. It's crazy, bruv. The times we're in. I don't think people understand the shift that is happening right now, bro. We're seeing it before our very eyes. And quickly shout out to Paps, bro.
But more importantly, British. Very British. Some would even say too British.
Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker.
So, Frederick, why do you come to these protests?
And a lot of people, you know, the unpopularity of Keir Starmer, it's because of the hotels. And I'll explain how I view the hotel situation, bro, okay? Because it's a big part, it's a big reason as to why I think the movement's growing so quickly. Because people are struggling, things are getting worse, you know? Bro, GDP and I think national debt is 99% of GDP. That should terrify anyone who that doesn't even make sense, bro. It doesn't even make sense. And a lot of countries, their debt is absolutely off the charts right now. And with a left-leaning party, I mean, Labour's traditionally been kind of more left-leaning than the Conservative Party. But the thing is, the solutions that would come, the left-leaning solutions are not going to do anything. You know, with the left-leaning, all left-leaning discussions have just been about like feminism, trans rights, you know, even though transgenders are like how small a section of the population, but for some reason, what's a woman has just been made one of the main talking points. It's like, bruv, how are we paying off this national debt? How are we paying £100 billion in interest every year? That's going to keep on growing. What's the plan to fix that? Nah, what's a woman, bruv? It's all distractions. Like, what on earth is happening here, bro? But as things keep getting worse and people don't clock, yo, bruv, it's the people at the top with billions. Like, how big is a billion? It's them hoarding all the wealth, I say, because, you know, anyway, we're not going to get too deep into that. And people are seeing things constantly get worse, the prices of things constantly going up while things are getting worse. Council tax, all these taxes going up. The roads, that pothole's been there for 20 years. It's been there since I was a kid. That's not going to change. But what is changing? Oh, I'm seeing all these hotels being leased. What is it? Rented for a year? Leased for a year by the government? For how much money? Making these hotel owners rich. And who's going in the hotels? Someone who's just come from Calais on a boat and has never contributed anything to the country, is given a hotel room in a 4-star hotel that I could never afford to stay in, with heating that I'm struggling to pay for, with food that I'm struggling to buy at Tesco's that's going up in price all the time. You're having a laugh, aren't you? That's the thought process, bro, and it's a fair conclusion to come to. And the left-leaning solution, I mean, how are you going to blame trans people for this? You get what I'm saying? But with the right-leaning solution, it makes more sense. It's like, no, these people coming on boats, they're messing everything up. They're doing this, they're doing that. Now, they're everywhere now. There's more. That is why I think the movement has just grown at lightning speed in the last couple of years, because the arguments, when you look at the arguments and you think about how the average person is going to think about it and view it, it makes sense. And even over here, this one's interesting because you guys remember the story of, I didn't know she was a 12-year-old girl who went to school on, I think, Diversity Day, dressed as a Spice Girl? Hold on a second. The school made it clear in advance that it was a day for British children to step aside and let others have the spotlight, to show respect and empathy to other cultures. She's only 12 though, man. So and trying to make it look like he's being weird to a 12-year-old girl, that's fucked up, bro. Come on, man. He's not. He's leaning in there. He's holding the microphone. He's trying to coach her. She's 12. If that's true, she's on the stage. Like, come on, that's not fair, bro. We don't do them accusations on people, bro. Come on, man. But I do feel like this girl's too young to, like, she doesn't really understand what she's getting herself into if she really believes in this movement. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
What's the significance of today?
The significance, we'll get our country back and bring back the church, mate. This country's lost its way. We need to restore some morals in the country and stop the invasion too.
I will say this, there is a lot of churches. Like, I see churches a lot, bro. There's like 4 around my area, bro, like in close proximity.
4K men every month are coming through, and it's men, only men that are coming. I think they could be assembling an army. I swear to God, mate.
Let's say Keir Starmer's watching my live broadcast now. What's your message to him?
What have you done? Why you deliberately destroyed our country? That's what you're doing. You've done this on purpose, Keir.
And this is the thing. People need to, like, I feel like people forget to humanize politicians because it can be hard to humanize them considering the power that they hold. Do you really think Keir Starmer's mission is to destroy this country? Like, do you really think that? You have to think about his thought process, bro, because I don't feel like people inherently want to do bad things. People like to think that they're doing good things. So in his mind, he's probably thinking like, nah, I'm doing what I can. And this country is quite bureaucratic. You know, processes are very slow. Things take long for no reason. Planning permission is a joke. Like, things take a long time to get done over here. And with this guy, I'm going to take a look at another guy, because shout out to Unexpected Media, bruv. Listen, best live stream. I tuned into it while I was out. You know what I mean? Tuned into the live stream, took a look at what was going on, bruv, and it was lit. Like, these men were like right in the midst of everything. They had some interesting interaction. We're going to take a look at that after. But you see, for this guy here, all right, it's like he's being used as a pawn. Like, this isn't going to do anything, my guy. Like, this isn't doing nothing, bro. Like, I hear your frustration, bro, and I can see why you're putting the blame on this, because it makes the most sense. But at the same time, bro, it's like, in order to change this system, you've got to beat the system, bro. You have to win at the system, bro. You have to play the system to beat it, bro. Even you got man like, hey, my people, if you're enjoying the video, please be sure to give it a like. It costs nothing, takes no time, helps boost me up in the algorithm. Thank you very much. Elon Musk over here, yeah, who appeared on by video call at this protest, bro. The richest man on the planet is backing this movement. For me, that's enough. But even him, he was supporting the AfD in Germany, I believe. Germany, the AfD didn't do too well, as if I can remember. But even the richest man on the planet, the man who's won the game of capitalism, won the current system, even he can't just do what he wants to do, because there's so many other interests. There's so many other people. Who knows? Who knows? So do you think you, being a pawn, going to a protest on the street, screaming, angry, wasting your energy on something that, even if you do get your own way, is not gonna benefit you, bro? Like, even if you do get everything your own way, what you think is ideal, you're still gonna be what they consider a peasant, working class, like it's changed to now. That's the harsh reality of it, bro. If you proper directed, and it depresses me, bro, because it's like, bro, what could you possibly do if you directed all of this anger, this energy into something that could actually change your life? Not this, because this is not gonna do anything for you. Like, it's not. Something that could change your life. You get what I'm saying, guys? That's just my view on it, bro. Because I feel like politics is just so silly. Your vote doesn't mean anything, all right? Just play the system, get money, you're good, bro, all right? The only people who care about politics are working class, middle class, and billionaires, bro. Everyone else in between is just vibing, bro. They're just chilling. But here's Elon Musk, bro.
To suppress the people. And so I really think there's got to be a change of government in Britain. And you can't, we don't have another 4 years or whatever the next election is. It's too long. Something's got to be done. There's got to be a dissolution of parliament and a new vote.
And you see me, you know, even when it comes to politics, bruv, like, I would not be surprised if Tommy Robinson's prime minister soon. I would not be surprised by the way this movement's going. But I would like to see something different done. You get what I'm saying? And see, okay, you know, because right now, Labour, bruv, nothing's getting done, all right? Debt's going to keep increasing, bruv. Taxes are going to rise. Nothing's going to get done. And I'm a firm believer that when things get worse, you're just closer to things getting better, you know? That's what's helped me get through life. It's like when things are going bad, it's like, worse. It can only get so much worse. I'm closer to things just getting better. You understand? I don't know, man. Tommy Robinson in government, running the country. Who knows, bruv? But I don't know, man. People say he's not qualified, bro. Bro, I've never understood what freaking qualifications you need to be prime minister. It's just always been a classist thing. You have to go to Oxford. You have to go to Cambridge. Why? Why do you need that to make decisions for the country? Why do you need that? Why? If you're educated, why do you need to have gone to one of these top institutions? It's just about who you know, bruv. Like, we're all human. There's nothing anyone else is doing that me or you can't do, bro. Except for, like, what's that marathon runner, that Ethiopian guy? Or Kenyan, that Kipchoge, bruv. Yeah, he's a different type of human, innit? But most things, bro, running the country, like, bro, these lot are not superhumans, bro. It's an inferiority complex for you to think that, oh, these lot must be super smart. Elon Musk must be super smart, bro. He is smart. He's got Asperger's syndrome. I got Asperger's syndrome as well. He is smart, but at the same time, I don't believe that it's impossible for me to be the richest man on the planet, because I just feel like that. I just have that self-belief in myself, and I feel like everybody watching should also have that self-belief in themselves, so you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, bruv. And I want you guys to listen to this LBC call. I was actually listening to it, and it's true, but it's mad how it's shifted. It's like we've traded places now, you know, because before, bruv, if you said anything mad against the left, bro, you'd be cancelled for that. Now, like, after Charlie Kirk was killed and, you know, don't want to see anyone getting killed for exercising their right for freedom of speech. That's not cool at all. Rest in peace to the man, even though I don't agree with a lot of what he says, all right? RIP to the man. There are people, like, losing their jobs for making fun of my man dying, you know what I mean? And to go the extra mile, you shouldn't be making fun of people dying anyway. But at the same time, I thought tweets were bad. I thought you shouldn't be able to be arrested for tweets. Oh, people are losing their job. You get what I'm saying? It's just like everything's switching. It's like left is becoming where the right was. The right's becoming where the left was now. And it's like a shift in the political paradox of this country, bro. But listen to this, though. She makes a good point.
Charlie Kirk himself, said that empathy was a new age word. And he said that mass shootings were acceptable if it meant he could have his Second Amendment after Sandy Hook and all that happened. Maybe this guy shouldn't have said it quite the way he said it. But I've had enough, because the person you just said, oh, it was just a family value man. This family value man said that gay people are an error, transgender people are mental. So, apparently free speech is only okay if you're on the right. Apparently, if you're on the left, you're not allowed free speech. You've got to be some sort of upstanding citizen. Well, I've had enough of this hypocrisy.
Is it not true?
You see the shift, bro. Go back like 5 years, or just go back before Trump was elected, bro. Was this not what the right was saying, bro? Was the right not saying this? And then the right got tired. And then the right said, fuck it. We're just going to go, yes, we believe this, and what? And shift. Now the left is in that position. The left is going to end up this like Bundes. It's just, is this going to be how it is forever? I don't know.
Though that Charlie Kirk's manner of expressing his thoughts and feelings was.
Also, he was polite but a racist, yeah. So you're talking about white replacement theory that black women in particular, were not clever. But it's all right as long as you do it politely, yeah. So I tell you what, then, let's all be. This is how middle class people get, like Farage and all that, get into power. So what? Because they can do it politely? Is that how it works? Because I've had enough of it. We've got Tommy Robinson march.
It's not even that. It's because their arguments seem like a better solution than what's currently not working. That's all it is, bruv. That's all it is. I feel like that's literally all it is. Like, it's just people looking at it, thinking, yeah, this option makes stopping the boats, closing the hotels, deporting people when things are expensive. That makes a lot more sense than what are you lot doing over there? Raising taxes again, bruv. Get out of here, fam. You get what I'm saying? Hey, yo, now shout out to Unexpected Media, bruv. I caught this live stream. I was screen recording it because I put 4.8k people live, bruv. This was an entertaining live stream. It was gold.
Hello. It's not working.
It's working. It's working.
Hello.
No, it don't. It's not it's a mic to sync to that. You're on live right now.
Hello.
I genuinely feel like a lot of the people at the protest, they just went there because it's like, bruv, people are painting English flags around the country. I'm proud to be English. Let me go celebrate. I feel like a lot of people genuinely just went there for that. You know, maybe, I don't freaking know at this point, bruv. What is she doing, bruv? What's going on?
£1 million. So this is £1 million.
Bro, she looks like she's off Ket or something, bro. She looks like she's off Ket.
£1 million note. £1 million. So this is £1 million.
£1 million note.
On my life, how much? I can bet you, man, right now, 100 black kids have been through that in a lifetime. I can
Brother.
give you that. I can just tell you that right now. £1 million.
This is real journalism, though, man. On the ground journalism, bro.
Stop short.
On the ground.
Vet them all before you let them in.
You say what?
Vet them all before you let them in.
So how do you guys feel about what's like everything going on today?
Terrible. It's absolutely.
They were so in sync, bro. Vet them all before you let them in.
Worried.
And who's your main? So what's your main issue? Like, who's your issue against?
Keir Starmer. Everything, because somebody should be able to stop these boats coming in. 1,000 a day.
Yeah,
We've got
true.
grandchildren.
Bro, the Conservatives weren't able to stop it, bro. Like, no, if it was that simple, these men would just stop the boats. Keir Starmer can't catch a break, bro. Keir Starmer, I hope bro's mental health is doing good, you know. Because his mental health can't be good. Imagine, bro, he can't be on social media. Because imagine opening social media every day and it's just people saying, we hate Keir Starmer, this, that. And he's like, bruv, I'm trying to stop the boats, fam. I can't stop the boats. There's nothing I can do, bruv. Like,
The government don't care. Honestly, I think that's the issue.
That is the issue.
That's the issue.
Yeah, they're encouraging it. But yeah, welcoming in them.
So I feel like that should be where the main issue's against, because yeah.
Money being spent on them. Each and every one of them have got money in it. They're all pocketing, lining their own pockets, all of the MPs. That's how I feel.
you reckon that as well? I've heard that theory. I don't know, bro. Nobody knows what's going on with the... I don't know if it's an ECHR issue. I don't know if it's a whatever human... I don't know, bruv. Nobody knows. Like, I don't know how there's not just been a clear solution. Like, okay, we're just gonna stop these boats from coming here. I don't know, bruv. I don't freaking know what's going on, bruv. Like, how would you stop the boats, guys? Actually, tell me. Now, but then it gets to this part where they're talking to this big guy, and when he talks about it, it's like, bro, like, it's just, this is again someone I believe who's being used as a pawn, and thinking that this is actually going to make a difference and change their circumstances. It's not. Even if it goes in your favor, bro, not much in your life is going to change, bro. Like, if anything, it might change your grandkids' lives. It's not going to really... Your life will become worse. And for as long as you live, your life will be worse, bro. Until it gets better. It's going to keep getting worse, bro.
Yeah. Hello.
How's it going, Jess? Where you from?
How are you? I'm from London, like South London. Nice to meet you.
What media are you doing?
Oh, we're basically asking people questions. We're like news covering right now.
Yeah, on your YouTube.
Oh, TikTok.
And one thing you said as well is true. It's like, bruv, they're definitely, if it's a white person speaking, they're going to get a different perspective. They might get a more unfiltered version. You get what I'm saying? But we are all human beings, bro, at the end of the day. It's not like, oh, they wouldn't say this there, they wouldn't say this there, bro. It's like, someone comes up to you respectfully, bro. You've got to be mentally ill to just be like, get away from me, you nigger. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? We're all human beings at the end of the day. So, yeah.
TikTok. Yeah, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch.
What are we called, like? So
The Unexpected Media.
I like that, mate. That's cool,
Yeah,
mate.
thank you very much. So where are you from?
I'm from Rugby, mate.
Oh, you're from Rugby?
Yeah.
So where's that located?
So that's between the East and West Midlands. It's just inside West Midlands, junction 1 of the M6. So about as middle England as you can get.
Oh, like literally.
Yeah,
dead
literally
centre.
like right mid.
Yeah. So what was your purpose of coming today?
See, I teetered on the edges, and then from my hometown, a girl got sent home for wearing a Union Jack dress. That's where it happened. It happened in my hometown, Rugby.
So what does a Union Jack dress look like? Because over here, I've never...
Imagine the Spice Girls. You remember Jerry Halliwell had a Union celebrating pop culture on a culture day and got sent home for that.
Why?
Political correctness, you know, anti-British kind of thinking within the educational system. And there wasn't just a girl sent home with a Union Jack dress. There was also a girl dressed as a farmer, almost as if a farm people don't have any culture. Well, they do. It's, the country always has culture, you know what I mean? In the countryside, of course.
So you're there, like, just deep what you're saying, bro. You're there because on non-school uniform day, a girl was told not to wear. But then again, should that be the case? No, it shouldn't on a culture day. You came all the way from Rugby to London for that, bro. You know what I mean? But he keeps on going. He talks about more. Hold on a second.
It's dehumanizing.
I understand that. So
you will understand that.
So that's pretty much what triggered you to more like take action.
That's where I started booking my ticket, thinking I've got to go to this. And had Charlie Kirk been assassinated earlier, that would have done it as well. Because but
wasn't Charlie Kirk assassinated by someone of like it was? I don't think it was someone outside of what he was talking about.
No. It seems as if he's left wing.
Oh yeah.
So, if
correction, I think they're saying that my man was right wing who did up Charlie Kirk.
That had happened earlier, that would have been another trigger point. So, what has happened is I've been further vindicated by what has happened to like Charlie Kirk, what has happened in regards like the rape of girls in my area. So, in Rugby, a 14-year-old was raped by one of the hotel people. In Nuneaton, a 12-year-old was raped by two hotel people.
I will say this. I agree that the government leasing hotels in small towns and putting like 100 people from a different country there who barely speak the language is not cool. It's not cool, bruv. Imagine living in that town and that happens. It's not even a race thing. You're just going to be like, bruv, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing, bruv? What is going on here? And you've got all these, especially in these small towns, bruv. I've heard, like, in towns of 1,000, they bought 500 migrants there. Migrants there. You know what I mean? So that I can understand. That I hear, bro.
People, and basically, when you see this happening on your doorstep,
like even in my area, bro. Like if like, bro, a bunch of new people from wherever just moved in, and be like, bro, what the hell is this, bruv? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bruv. I don't know, bruv. I don't know, fam. I don't know. Maybe not a couple, but like 100. It's like, okay, what is really going on here? It's going to change how my area is. You get what I'm saying?
Pretty much. And it's young girls, and women don't feel safe. And you've got to ask yourself, what is a man? A man sticks up for the vulnerable. A man sticks up for his country, his loved ones, his friends. What kind of man if I don't do anything, am I?
True.
You got to become the man, my bro. And that's the thing, like, you're putting your energy into the wrong thing, my bro. Like, he might have a health condition or something like that, but bro, like, if I slap you in the face, nothing will happen to me. You can't catch me, bro. You cannot physically catch me, bro. So how are you meant to act as a man when if I slap you, there's nothing you can do about it, bro? There's nothing like that's. But anyway, man, I feel for my man because he speaks about his job, you know, and it's like I'm just thinking, broski, like, just put that energy into something worthwhile, bro. Put that energy into something worthwhile. But here we've got one more video of what's this? Israel-Palestine clash over here.
How much is going to Gaza? How much is going to Gaza?
Billions.
No, billions.
Who is giving money? Who is giving money to Gaza? Billions. Why is any of our money?
No. Ask the same question. How much?
Yeah, man. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love to every single one of you guys watching. Thank you very much.